In today's video, I have for you a really simple tip to help transform your putting. This is going to be connecting your arms to what your shoulders are doing. It's going to get you out of this rocking motion and help you rotate better to square that club face more consistently. Make sure you check out this video. Nice, that one fell in. So this is the training exercise I want you to do to help that connection of what your arms are doing to what your body is doing. A common fault that I see with a number of amateur golfers is this lead arm, so for me my left arm, disconnecting away from my body on the way through. The most common fault we tend to see is pushed putts. So for a right-handed golfer, missing out to the right of the target, leaving the face open, adding some loft to the putter as well, which often gets them to come up short. So we see a number of issues from their short right as quite a common one. Now golfers will then start to compensate with aim and alignment. Why do they get that? Often a concept problem where they're trying to get their shoulders to rock or keep the putter too square. If the putter is actually traveling straight back, the putter would be going closed to open. And you would see that my arms would start to disconnect a long way away from my body. The stroke would also have to be incredibly long. The putter should be arcing, should be opening and closing as we go through. Different players, different amounts of arc for sure, but all of them do have some arc in their putting stroke. So we want to really try and feel like the elbows are staying close to our rib cage and our shoulders are not only rocking, but they're also rotating. And that exercise, I just grabbed a tour stick and I put it under my lead arm to keep a connection point here. And I just incorporated it into my grip as best I could. So it's actually going through my trail palm, just almost on the side of the golf club here, sort of front side. And yes, it feels a little bit awkward in terms of the grip, but it's helping keep that connection of my lead arm here into my side and helping me release that putter better. So the putter will actually finish a little bit lower and a little bit more to the left for me as a right-handed golfer, rather than this disconnect where the putter finishes high to the right and often outside the line. You can see here I'm using this laser line. I'd encourage you to putt underneath a string line, put a chalk line down and just see where you're starting the ball, but you can also see a lot of where the putter finishes. I get a lot of people with the putter finishing more to the right-hand side. So let's demonstrate the fault effectively, first of all, here that I'm discussing. These push putts, this disconnect with the arms. Sometimes we see it in the backswing, often we see it on the way through as well. And you'll see with my GoPro camera here, the disconnect, the putter actually moved back to target, but the putter is finishing outside my green laser line and the face often is more open, even more open than I had the putt there. And again, adding some loft on coming up short. So we want to allow that putter to release, and that means it is closing as we go through the ball. It is opening and closing. And I love this as a training exercise. Under that lead armpit, let me go ahead and just hit a couple of putts nice and quickly. It's awkward with the grip. Incorporate it as best you can. Keep the connection point as if I'm sort of squeezing my lead arm here to my chest without creating a huge amount of tightness or tension. I believe putting should be very soft within the arms and the hands. So let me go ahead and see if I can roll one. Left it out a little bit right to target. Still had that connection. Let's see if I can hold this one. Release that putter nicely. That one's going to drop in that left half. I've got a slight right to left putt here, but I'm allowing my shoulders, and I can actually see I'm putting under a putting mirror here is either side of the golf ball. I can see my shoulders are not only rocking, but they're rotating. So my lead shoulder is moving a little bit forwards. In the backswing, it's moving a little bit back on the way through. So I want you to get that sensation. I recently filmed a video showing you another way to use this tour stick, and I'll put a link just here, so check that one out as well. And that was just with the tour stick across your chest, so it is actually going to be just above your elbows. And we're getting that feeling of, again, connecting this lead arm across our chest, getting those shoulders to rock and rotate. If that happens, the putter starts arcing, the putter stays low to the ground for longer. We don't want this disconnect here of the lead arm on the way through. So I'd encourage you to do some exercises just with an alignment stick, nice and simple. I would always encourage you when you're putting to have a line where you can start to see, are you starting the ball on line? And you may even use a gate drill where you're putting something on the line to make sure you're starting on target, whether it's T-pegs, golf balls, or we have some putting gates here in our studio. I'm going to try and recreate that. I'm feeling like my lead arm stays connected to my chest, and I'm allowing that putter to release. It's on the way through. The putter, I've missed it a little bit short, a little bit right, but I've got the putter finishing to the left of the green laser line that you will see with my GoPro camera. That was a really good putt. That one's going to go in surely. So again, that putter finishing left, that connection of our lead arm. Do not think you've got to be rocking the shoulders and getting that putter going straight back, straight through. It's very unrealistic. We just don't see it happen. The putter has got to come in and open, back to square, in and close, varying amounts depending on the player. Yes, find out what works for you, but there should be some arc in the putting stroke. So the concept is not just rock your shoulders, it's rock and rotate. And if you can connect that lead arm a little bit more across the chest, it's really going to help you release the putter better. I hope that video helps. If it does, hit the thumbs up. Share it with as many golfers as you can, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for all the other content, at least 2 instructional videos a week. Cheers guys, I'll see you then.